Hi, how you doing? Steve West here from financialfreedomblog.org. In this video, I want to show you a really great resource to find free images or music or videos to use for your website or for your blog. Now, this is really important that you take the right images. If you just take any image you find on a Google search, for example, you may get into a lot of trouble. I had two people I know that were using an image illegally on their website. They didn't realize they weren't allowed to use it, and one of them got fined about $500, and the other one was close to $1,000. So you've got to be really careful. Make sure you get the images from the right place. And a great place to go is this website called search.creativecommons.org. Now, what this will excuse me, what this will do is it will find from your search all the images that you can legally use, and they are marked with something called a Creative Commons license. Now, some of the licenses do differ, so make sure you do read the license for each image that you download. So to get started, if you want to type in the search box here the type of image you want to look for, okay, and underneath you can check these boxes to show all the ones you can use for commercial reasons, and or all the ones you're also allowed to adapt or modify as well. So from there, once you've typed in what you want to look for, select one of the select Pixabay here. Select one of the platforms you want to search. Now Pixabay will show you all the images that you can legally use for free. Now these top ones here, these are not free. These are associated with Shutterstock, and if you hover over it, you'll see the watermark on the image there, which means you've got to pay for the image. But all the other ones underneath, these are free to use. And if we choose one, let's choose this one. Now what you want to do is you want to find where the license is, and it's just down here where it says license. And this kind of license is called a public domain CC0. So if you click on that, it will show you, it will tell you what the license actually means. Now I know this one's a really good one to look for. It basically means that you can use it, no worries, you don't have to attribute the work or anything. The person who's created the image has completely donated it to the Creative Commons resource. Okay, so that image is free to use as is. If I go back, close that down. And to get the image, all you do is click download here, and you choose the image size you want to use, and there you go, you stick it on your website. Now if we go back a couple of stages, if you were to search the same thing in Flickr, for example, just let that load up. Sorry, my computer's being really slow. Now here are images on Flickr. So if we choose this one, for example, well, let's choose this one. Okay, so if I click on that one, as we open it up, there's the image. But if I scroll down, we'll again check the license, and it says here additional info, some rights reserved. So if you check that and see what it tells you to do. Now the image will be free for you to use, but it's most likely going to be that you have to attribute the work to the author. So here's the license. So you're free to share, copy, blah blah blah, even for commercial purposes. Under the following terms, you must give appropriate credit. Yeah, there we go. Provide a link to the license and indicate if changes were made. So what that means is, if you change it, then just write on your near the image what was changed. But also, if you use the image, you have to attribute the work. Now, what you can do is, if we go back one stage, you have to attribute the work to the author, and this is the author here. So you can write it in the caption box of your image that you place on your website. You can write, for example, image created by tax credits, blah blah blah, at flickr.com, and then you need to provide a link to the license as well. So to do that, if you go back to the license, what I've done before is I've made the image on my website, I've made it a clickable link to the license. So underneath the image, in the caption box, we'll have the attribution, for example, image by so-and-so, and then here's the license. Click here to open the license, and I've made the image a clickable link to the license there, and that's it, then you're covered. So that's what you need to do with those images, those licenses, but preferably try to go for the first type that you don't have to do anything. But if you find an image like that, that's what you need to do. So just make sure you do that, otherwise you could get into trouble. Now if we go back, I'll go back one more step. Now another great place for images is of course Google Images. And on here it will search, it will find you lots of images the same. It says here these images are labelled for commercial reuse with modification. And if I hover over, you can see this image is from wikipedia.org. That one's from creativecommons.wikimedia. For example, if we open this one up and go to visit page, so on this page is where you'll be able to download the image. Here you can download, and also if you click this one that says use this file, it will tell you who and if you need to attribute the work, and what you need to do. So just make sure you check those licenses, and then you're free to use the image as long as you stick to their rules. That's it really, okay, with images. Oh, just close that down. Okay, I'll go back. And you can also do the same search for video, and there's music here as well, media, another platform for music. So it's a fantastic resource to find lots of Creative Commons images, videos, music that you can legally use and not get in trouble and not get fined. Okay, so I hope you found that video useful. If you liked it and if it was useful for you, please give it a like, and also feel free to share it on social media if you think anyone else can benefit from it. And also feel free to visit financialfreedomblog.org for more useful tips on internet marketing and blogging. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.